Okay, welcome to Grandma Camp TV number 4. It's November 2012, and today I'm with these grandkids, Malia, age 10, JD, age 8, and Kiana, age 6. And today we're going to learn the story of the cross, tearing it one time in a piece of paper. And the kids are going to learn as we go. And the story goes like this. A little boy was going to win a contest to fly around the world if he could take one piece of paper, tear it once, and make a cross. Cool. So the first thing he did was he folded it, and kids, if you want to do it with me, he folded it like this, and he looked at it like this. One corner, oops, corner, watch this, Malia, like that. Okay. Yep, that's it. Now hold it up. And this was a sailboat, and it reminded him of how much fun it would be to sail around the world. But it still didn't look like a cross. So he folded it again, bring this point, yes, down to, let's see, this point over to this point. So that it now looks like a house. And he held that up. Nope, over here. And he held it up, and he said, this looks like a house. And how much you can use your house to tell your friends about Jesus, but it still didn't look like a cross. So then he decided to make an airplane out of it. And we folded it like this.
How?
Like this. Like this. There. And then you fold the wings down.
Like that?
Yep, you're doing it. Folded the wings down, and he said, wow, now I have an airplane. Let me see your airplane. You got it, Kiana. Let's see yours, JD. But that still doesn't look like a cross. So he was just about ready to give up, and he decided to start at the top and tear a straight line all the way. I'll help you. Straight line all the way down. But when it gets kind of hard in the middle, I'm going to do yours for you, Kiana. And when he got all done, he put the pieces of paper in front of him, and he said, no, open my hand. And he said, that still doesn't look like a cross. I don't think I did anything.
It looks like a bird.
So he unfolded the pieces. You guys keep your pieces in front of you. And he said, this doesn't look like a cross. And he said, this doesn't look like a cross. And he said, this one doesn't look like a cross. And he kept unfolding and unfolding. And he could not find a cross until he came to his very last piece. Malia? And the violin.
Oh.
Here it comes. He unfolded it, and it was a cross. He did it. He tore the paper one time, and it was a cross. Now, let me tell you the story of the cross with these people. The very bad men took and they dug a hole, and they decided that because Jesus said that he was God, that he had to hang on a cross. So they took Jesus and they put the cross in the hole, and they hung him on a cross. And when he was hanging on that cross, there were two other men that were hanging on the cross right next to him. And they were hanging there because they had been stealing stuff, and they deserved to be there. Jesus did not deserve to be there because he was a perfect man and he was God's son. But they were hanging on the cross, and they were hanging next to him. The soldiers took a spear and they put it in Jesus' side, which was what they said would happen in the Old Testament. And then the soldiers took the little pieces and they tossed the dice to get the money for his coat. Now, when the two other bad men were hanging on the cross, one of the men said, "Remember me today in paradise." And this one turned his face towards Jesus, and he was saved, and he went to heaven. And Jesus said, "Today you shall be with me in paradise." The other guy did not want to turn his heart towards Jesus, and he kept his face away from Jesus, and he was not able to go to heaven. So there it is, my friends. You can take one piece of paper, tear it one time, and you can tell the story of the cross, how Jesus died on the cross for our sins. Malia, take us out with your violin. Thank you very much. See you next time.